Google Search Console is literally hiding how many keywords you can bulk export behind a tiny, ridiculous filter of only 1,000 keywords. But once you know how to get around that and export more than 1,000 keywords, you'll never look at your traffic and opportunities the same way again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to bypass the 1,000 keyword limit so you can bulk export with Google Search Console. And yeah, that's it actually. It's really that simple. It will be a quick video. So let's get to it. So here we are in Google Search Console, and a lot of people look at data here, right? Like queries, and you can look at all you want in here. But actually, it's quite hidden. I mean, it's right in front of you, but it's hidden there, export. You can export all this data. And remember, if you are a pro SEO, you really want to export stuff into your sheets or into your Excel because you can do so much more. You're not limited by a tool or an interface. The problem though, you'll see what happens. Oh, export Google Sheets, how easy, let's go. I don't need to even upload it, but there's one problem we're gonna get. If we go here and we go to queries, we can see that we only got 1,000 keywords. And that is absolutely not true. We do not rank for only 1,000 keywords. And this is because Google has a limit of 1,000 keywords you can export, and that's it. Believe it or not, it's so easy to bypass. All you have to do is go to a new sheet, and under extensions, you go to add-ons, and then you can get an add-on. And then the one you need is called Search Analytics for Sheets. The link is in the description so you can open it. Once it's downloaded, it will appear right here. And all you have to do is go to Open Sidebar, and a right bar here will open. And all you have to do is go to Google Search Console Request, and then you need to select the website inside your Google Search Console. And what's important is that the Google account you're using for the sheets, so up here is my one, needs to be the one that has access to the Google Search Console project. Then in range, you actually want all time, this is the main difference. It lets you get all the keywords forever in Google Search Console, that all of them that appear. And then the last thing is you need to put here group by query. And then the tool lets you do 25,000. Although if you pay, you can do absolutely everything. And it's actually quite cheap. So right away you can pay. But if you have a small website, you probably have not ranked over the course of all the lifetime you've done SEO for more than 25,000 keywords. So let's do that. 25,000, request data, and you can chill, get a drink. It actually doesn't take that much, it's pretty quick. And now we just bypass the 1,000 keyword limit, and you can bulk export in Google Search Console. So there it is, exactly the same thing we got from Google Search Console, but instead of 1,000 like it was before, we got, let's see how many, 25K keywords. That's unbelievable. Now, you could stop there and that'll be great, but there's a very important nuance. If you export and you see that there's 25,000 keywords exactly, it's like 99.9% sure that you actually ranked over time for more than 25,000 keywords, because it will be like 1 in a million that you ranked exactly for 25K. And what I mean here is that probably you rank for more, and then the tool, even though instead of 1,000 is 25,000, is giving you a limit. So what you should do is either pay and get more. My light has just turned off. Or what you should do is something very simple, is we go back here, but instead of selecting all time, you can export by different slots. So the slots can be chosen here. This is the latest set of data we can get, because Google Search Console only goes back 1.5 years. And then you can do it by 6 months. So you select here from 2024 August until, let's say, January 2025, it would be, that's more or less 6 months or whatever. And then you can export, boom. And that will be one export that you get here. And it will probably be less than 25,000. In fact, let's try. We request data. Instead of 1.5 years, now it's only 6 months. And you can see that now, from that period of time, is only 11,000 keywords. So we have one of them, and you can go back here and do now from this date here to like another 6 months. So you will put here, let's say 7, and you can do it like that. Normally, for me, it works with 3 batches, but obviously depends on the size of the website. Once you have done that, let's say these 2 batches, what you want to do is actually select all the data here, copy it, and then go to one of them, add 1 row here below, 1 row below, and then paste all that data. Okay, paste it and it'll be there. And there's 2 important nuances here. If you only care about the keywords, you can actually delete all of this. You just delete it, and then you'll just select the keywords, data, data cleanup, and remove the duplicates, because there's a 100% chance there's going to be duplicates. And now you have all the keywords without even the 25K limit, deleting the duplicates right in front of you. Now, if you do want the data, it's a problem to do that, and you should never erase the duplicates, because let's say this was a duplicate and it's erased, all of this will just move up, and then now this number you think is from here, but it isn't. It was for another keyword. That's a really big mistake. So all you have to do is this. You need to open a new sheet, and all you have to do is select all the data points you want. Normally it will be query and clicks. So you select both of them, and then you paste them right here. And there's a magic formula here that's going to do exactly what we want. If you want these sheets with the formula there that does all the magic for you, just go to my link in bio and put your email and your name, and I'll send you an email with many tutorials I've created over the years, but exactly the one with the template is right here. There's the same sheets you're seeing right now, and then you'll just essentially make a copy of it and you can edit. And the formula lives right here. And what the formula does is pretty simple. It looks at these two rows, and if there are duplicates, it's going to erase the duplicate and it's going to add both data points together. So visualize, it will look like this. 12-minute cognitive test free is added 3 here, so we can see it's mentioned here with 2, and the other one is mentioned with 1. So again, he has erased both duplicates and added 2 and 1 equals 3. If you go to the end of this video to find out all this trick to just not pay this tool, you're cheap as hell like me. But trust me, this tool is so good. I literally think it's just, I don't know exactly, but I think it's just a few euros a month or whatever. So you can just pay probably. And now if you want to learn how to use this data we exported to create an in-depth analytic reports on a per page basis, which is very difficult to set up, is right here. I didn't find any tutorial on the internet that does this. They're all like how to track the performance of your whole website, but not on a per page basis. And it looks like you see there in the thumbnail. So the video is right here and in the description. And now it's your turn. Let's go.